over to politics as usual segment, man. New Yorkers, listen. If you remember, January began congestion pricing. People have been complaining. There's been lawsuits filed, and people have actually been showing you workarounds, ways to avoid it. I feel for my New Jerseyans, man. Y'all got the double whammy because at the same time congestion pricing kicked in, the tolls were raised. So now, your man Trump posts today, congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king, bro. Like, now I'm conflicted. I'm just gonna lead this off. I'm conflicted because I got some issues with everything else that's going on, but this one right here, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this one. I'm gonna see where this goes. Because granted, like he's saying that they're going to try and end the program, but there's a process to this, guys. I don't want y'all going out there driving tonight like, yeah, we ain't gotta get charged. No, don't do that. It's gonna take time.
What's cool with the statement? I saw the outro. I was like, oh, congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan, all New York is safe. Period. I was riding with him up until that period. I was like, yeah, man. Brooklyn Bridge with a toll sounds nuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure if they charge it both ways or not, but the fact that there's a toll over there was crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And my nigga said, long live the king. Wait a minute. He ain't got nothing to do with neither. I feel bad for the people that, work in the 60s and down, whether you own a store, especially if it's in a food business. You need fresh bread delivered to your bakery every morning type shit. You know what I mean? Or your store, your deli. Your prices went up because of toll increases for deliveries that you need coming into town. For the last 6-8 weeks, just getting banged out on Easy Pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no recourse. There's no refund. There's no, like, yo, what about if it's gone? It's like, Easy Pass, like, hey, man. Hey, bro. You know how our refund system work? Because we ain't got one.
The New York Post wording was wild. It was like, New York City's spectacularly unpopular congestion pricing scheme is on death row. As the Trump administration announced Wednesday, it is pulling its approval of the toll, slamming it as a backwards and unfair in a major blow to Governor Kathy Hochul. The Department of Transportation's Federal Highway Administration terminated the approval of the program, according to a letter from the Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, sent to Governor Hochul this afternoon. So it's interesting to hear some of the conversations that have been happening so far. What they think is this is just a way for Governor Hochul, who's gonna see Trump in the next couple of weeks. I think they have a meeting that they both have to be at, and when they sit down, is getting rid of congestion pricing going to yield Trump probably giving more federal money? I mean, it seems like he's making his way through New York, trying to grease the wheels so he can get some other things to happen, man. I hope our officials are very smart about what they do in the next month or so, because I think, and this is just from my point of view, right? Other people might be impacted different from these executive orders, but I think for the most part, New York has been pretty sheltered in a lot of the things that we have in place as far as protections in healthcare and the way we are enforcing some of our programs and pretty much adjusting and staying the course. If he he got Adams off, got the charges dropped. Now, if he comes in, gets rid of congestion pricing, but then gives federal money. So now you got the governor, you got the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we got left is Schumer. You know what I mean? Like,
That's it.